So recently, Spec made a video talking about why you should have a forever world. And, it's always kind of been a thought that I have kind of in the back of my mind because I like the idea of a forever world. I really do, but I was kind of always stuck on the forever part of forever world because, well, frankly, it's intimidating, It's intimidating. And I didn't know how well I could keep that kind of thing up over time. I was always kind of in the rut of like, well, if I do a forever world, how can I do one thing forever? You know? But after watching Spec's video, I realized it's not really how I should be approaching it. Rather, a forever world is more so than anything a record, kind of just an outflow and storage of ideas. And Spec also said, it doesn't even have to be a survival world. It can be creative just fine. I think I'm gonna go with that. So yeah, this is me saying I think I'm gonna start a forever world. I've got a couple ideas of things that I can't do in EchoCraft necessarily, but I would really like to build or to try. I was also stuck on a long time for, well, if I build all one idea, right, eventually I'll get bored, and I can't build medieval forever. I can't build modern forever. That I could just go do whatever I want, right? That's part of the reason I'm doing this in creative as well. If I'm doing this in a single player setting, it's much harder for me to get everything I need to build exactly what I want, to really express what ideas I have. With EchoCraft, it's kind of different in a server setting where everyone's farms and resources and builds are supplemented by everyone else's. So it's not totally unreasonable to be like, oh, I'm going to build this massive thing over the course of just like 2 years, right? And then it'll shut down again, and then I'd rather not limit myself to what survival mode has in store for me, because it's been a long time since I've just played creative to build in creative. I think it's been years. Honestly, I think it has been genuinely years since the last time I've done that. Back, probably back closer to the days where I played Minecraft on my PlayStation 3. There was a time where all I ever played was creative mode. I never bothered with survival for years. And it's, I kind of miss it. Not to say that I'm like switching to it, obviously. In fact, I don't know how much of this forever world I'm even going to touch. Maybe I'm only here once a month, once every 2 months. I don't know. But, every once in a while, move this sheep over here. Just, there you go. And this kind of gives me the opportunity to do things that I'd never really have the chance to do outside of a forever world, outside of creative mode, I've been playing a lot of Horizon Forbidden West recently, which, if you're not familiar at all with the concept, is kind of post-fall of humanity stuff. And then it gets to the point where it's the people left on Earth were reproduced to keep humanity going, but they don't have any of the knowledge of the last attempt, essentially. So they're all building civilization around the ruins of modern humanity. And it's really interesting, actually. Get some mushrooms then, some clay, polished diorite, smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll get the telescope bit there. And of course we'll have capsule super sphere? Huh? That's a half sphere, yeah. Paste. And this is another thing I don't really do that much. I want to do some really like intentional shading with this kind of stuff, with this world. I really want it to be like, how can I make this look picturesque? Most of my builds I'm kind of like, this looks neat, like it makes sense in world, I don't want that as much. Not that that's bad, it's just, This allows me to try something new. Now that is interesting. That's kind of cool, actually. I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. I guess, you know, it's kind of the point. I'm glad I am, because that was my goal. This is working. This is working so far. I didn't know what to expect out of starting a world like this, honestly. I thought maybe, you know, I'd get bored after a little while. It hasn't hit yet. And obviously, like, only 49 minutes. I have not been at this for long, but already I'm glad I did this. Now that is an interesting creation so far. Wow, I didn't expect this to go so well right off rip. You know, I think this is a great start to what could end up being something really cool. I mean, I admittedly I rolled the dice a few times to get a seed this nice, but this is, you know, this world's got some potential. Have a civilization down here near the water, and there's a big bridge across that goes across into a forest. And of course, obviously, with the nature of a forever world that I was talking about earlier, things don't have to stay the way they are. I can just go in that direction 3,000 blocks and build something else. I can build a big spaceship in the sky if I want. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. It just gave me the chance to build in a style I haven't before, to kind of build something broken down, decrepit with a... I've never really done this type of coloring style before with any of my actual builds. Definitely much easier to do in creative, which is why I'm glad I'm doing this Forever World in creative. And this is just a start. So if you enjoyed this and you're not familiar with me, consider subscribing, liking the video. Those kinds of things help a lot, and it'll tell me that people are into this kind of thing. Just chill, building one thing at a time, chatting. You know, maybe these Forever World episodes are a chance for me to talk about other things outside of just the thing I'm building. But thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one, if there is a next one. Bye bye.